So Odell Beckham Jr. back. Wyatt Teller talked just about how important it is to have OBJ back on that offensive side of the ball.
He's good. He's pretty good. There was a couple plays that he was, I saw him toe tap more times than I could, foot fire for. I mean, and he was catching a ball. He's impressive. You see a guy who, again, the outside world tells you, oh, he's an ego. Everybody in the league has an ego. You know what I mean? Like he's a great team player. He cares about his guys. He jokes around with me, and who am I? You know what I mean? Like he's a good guy. He's a fun guy, and I really do see him really bringing it.
And Tim, that's consistently what you hear from his teammates. His teammates love him, and they're thrilled that he's back on the field. I don't think I've ever heard one of his teammates say something negatively about OBJ. And it looks like he's fitting right back into that offensive scheme as that game went along. You can see how they're going to start using him.
Yeah, I mean, when he came back in Sunday and played, he looked like he had never been hurt to begin with. He looked healthy. He looked fluid. His hands looked good. And the other thing that was interesting is, I know he only caught 5 of the 9 targets he got from Baker, but a couple of those incompletions were kind of contested balls where you throw it up and see if your uber athletic receiver can make a play on it, because we've seen just how incredible he can be. But the thing that stood out is it seemed like they played for a long time, and, chemistry questions in 2020, 2019, at least for a game, seemed like they were overblown. Baker knew where to put the ball for Odell. Odell knew where it was going and knew how to make a play on it. Those are things that I think were question marks with Odell. It has to continue to happen week after week. But if this is the Odell the Browns are going to get for the rest of the season in the playoffs, this form, if he can even get better, that's nothing but good news, especially if Jarvis Landry comes back, especially as these young receivers like Donovan Peoples-Jones and Anthony Schwartz continue to mature, as long as the offensive line continues to get stronger. If Odell is healthy and he can play like he did on Sunday, there's no telling where this Browns offense can go, I think.